come in here, throwing a lot of shots and be aggressive and try to pull the upset in my hometown. But you know what? He was throwing a lot of shots. He was throwing varieties, but I felt like I was landing the more effective shots. I was moving his head a lot in the combinations when I was throwing them. I was pushing his head back, and I was landing effective shots, and that's how I put out the victory.
The scorecards were pretty close. Also, at the end, he went up on the ropes. The crowds were cheering for him. What'd you think of that, and how'd you feel?
Oh no, I didn't think anything of it, man. I knew this guy did put on a great show, so the fans should be cheering him on, man. I give him a round of applause as well, because he bit down and he fought in there with me, just like I bit down and I fought too. But unfortunately, I put out the victory and he didn't, man. But I mean, it's both a learning experience for both of us. So I mean, we both learned a lot in this fight.
And my last question, Jojo. Usually, you come out of the fight and your hair's still combed. Today you got in the war. You pulled up a great fight, and what do you say about your hair?
You know what? I got my gel in the back. I'm missing my comb real quick.
Jojo, they told me this is going to be a tough fight coming in. Did you know it was going to be that tough? Did you study him, or were you kind of surprised when you got in the ring with him right now?
No, me and my father, we knew that this guy was going to be tough. He was going to be durable, and he's long, so he was going to throw a lot of long punches and try to catch me on the outside. So I felt like I wanted to stay in there a little more and land effective shots on the inside. And I was doing that, but this guy, man, he just kept on coming. He has a tremendous chin, good body, tremendous body too, because I was landing effective body shots as well. And yeah, I mean, he's just a warrior, man. But I give it to him. But I pulled out the victory, and I thank God for this lesson.
Do you feel you graduated tonight, man, from contender to now, not from prospect to contender after this fight? A good test that you had tonight?
You know what? It was a good test, and I felt like I did pass the test. I mean, I landed effective shots. I won the fight. The guy was throwing a lot of shots, but he wasn't affecting me at all. I felt like I was, you know, doing a lot in the ring, pushing his head back and winning the round. So I feel like I did a great job. I probably could have made it a lot easier by landing my shots and then getting an angle and then landing my shots a little more. But I just wanted the warrior, the Mexican came out of me, and I just wanted to bite down in there and just fight, man. So I mean, overall, it was a great learning experience for me, and I'm just gonna go back to the gym and work a lot more.
Lasting message to your fans tonight. You had a lot of them here.
Yes, I just want to say thank you guys for all your support. You guys are tremendous. I heard all you guys cheering me on. I really appreciate your guys' support. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting me, and I promise you guys I'm always going to give you guys great fights. I'm going to get better, and I'm going to always learn, and next fight I'm going to do a lot better too. Thank you guys.
There you have it. It was a great performance tonight on HBO. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. What did you learn in tonight's fight against Rene Alvarado?
You know what? I learned that you can't always knock the guy out, and you can't always hurt your opponent. This guy was a very durable guy. I was landing effective shots, but I mean, he had a tremendous chin. He's never been knocked out, and he has a good body as well. I was landing effective shots to the body. I was hearing him when I was throwing the body shots, but he was still able to bite down and throw a lot of shots. I mean, he was throwing a lot of shots, but he had nothing on them. He wasn't landing as much as I was. I was landing more effective shots. I felt like I pulled out the victory easily, and this guy was a great learning experience for me, because I know that I can't always knock out the guys, and I got to box a little more and you know, showcase my skills a little more.
You know, most fight fans in press row had you winning the fight by a point. Some had a draw, but a lot of the fans were disputing the decision. What are your thoughts on that?
I really don't care what they were thinking, man. I mean, it's a fight. Of course, fight fans are going to be cheering me on, and then fight fans are going to be rooting for him as well. So, I mean, the only thing that matters was the judges' scorecards, and they gave me the win. So, I mean, I'm just going to take it and learn from this fight. Learn that I can move around a little more and just box a little more and win the fights, the rounds more easier.
You know, the last time we talked during the interview, like last week, you were serious about this fight. You mentioned that this is probably the most difficult opponent in your career, and you were focused. Talk to us about that.
Yes, I was very focused. I knew that this guy was the toughest fight, and I mean, he was, man. He tested me a lot, and I tested him. We were throwing in there, we were throwing a lot of shots, landing effective shots on both each other, but I felt like I was landing more. I knew that coming into this fight, this guy was going to be 100%, and I was going to be 100% too, so I knew it was going to go to the decision, and I knew that it was just going to be a tremendous war, and that's what it was, man.
Thank you.
Just one question. Like, after the 8th round, it looked like he wasn't stopping. He just kept coming, and he was relentless. Was that part of your strategy to tire him out, or were his punches effective, or?
His punches were effective. All the 8th round, going into the 9th round, I took the 9th round off because I knew I wanted to win the 10th round with these. I wanted to land more effective shots in the 10th round, just to, you know, show the judges that I still have energy, and I won that round. So I took the 9th round off, let him throw. I mean, he wasn't effective at all. He didn't hit hard at all, but he was throwing a lot of volume punches, but they weren't effective. The 10th round, I was landing more effective shots. I mean, I won the fight with that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's move this way.